Welcome to another episode of Sitting with Shay J. Today, I have the pleasure of diving into discussion of how you're going to keep your youth engaged during summer months. Joining me are two incredible guests who are making significant impact in our community. First, I have Michelyn, the owner of Rise 5280, and then Mike, the owner of GBL Studio headquarters. They are empowering our next generation through innovative programs, and I'm excited to have both of you here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. You know, I know that people are sitting and saying, how do we keep our kids involved in the summer? Michelyn, you have Rise 5280. Can you tell me a little bit about why you were inspired to have this programming for children?
So Rise 5280 is a nonprofit here in Denver, Colorado that provides services to high school youth in the realm of college and career readiness. We also take them on HBCU tours so we can expose them to Black excellence, because we don't have HBCUs here in Denver, Colorado, but there's no reason why they can't see people who look like them doing amazing things. So Rise really wants to uplift our Black high school youth, teach them about leadership, pouring into their community, and giving back.
I'm excited. I've seen some amazing things happening with Rise 5280. And here today, Michelyn's going to be talking about community and how you can keep your youth involved. Mike, GBL Studios headquarters is really making a wave right here in Colorado. But now you're doing something, you're incorporating youth. Can you tell me what inspired you to have this camp going on for our youth?
Absolutely. So, I mean, the vision's been there for quite a while. I think it was just getting the right pieces in place, right, and the right people in place. So now that we have that, we can actually execute on that vision. And I'm telling you right now, we've got some of the best engineers. We've got some of the best producers. We're just doing it at a really high level at this point. And so we really want to bring them in and kind of walk them from A to Z on how music is created, right? So from the production of it, from the writing of it, those different type of compositions, and then bringing them into a booth setting where they can say, okay, yeah, I can get on the mic and rhyme a little bit, and then letting their family, friends share those moments with them, see what they're passionate about, talking about, and just the love of the music. I think we're going to be able to kind of translate that, with the social media aspect of it, of the TikTok virals and things like that,
right.
And just kind of helping them get to the next level in that aspect.
I'm excited. I know that obviously I'm in entertainment for a reason. What do you think some of the key benefits are for youth to really be involved with innovation and creativity? What do you see some of those benefits happen to be for the youth?
So, I mean, most importantly, it's the freedom of expression, right? Yeah. So, there's just so many outlets that, that you can do that, whether it's sports, whether it's, things that people are interested in, their true loves, right? Yeah. I think a lot of our youth are just really passionate, and they just really have a love for music and creative arts, or could be photography and film. And we have that within our headquarters as well, to be able to produce that. So whatever they're passionate about, we're going to be able to kind of hone in on that, give them the creative expression that they want, and then hopefully, help them get to the next level in that at a really early stage.
Oh, that's such great early intervention, Michelyn. When you think about what the summer looks like, what are some key tips of that parents can really use to get their kids involved and participate in things? How do they look for activities?
Yeah, so I know kids, you can think of them from being 5 to 18.
Right.
And how do you keep them busy so they're not out in the streets or just roaming at home? Really looking at your community, what's available. Rec centers have a lot of programming going on. There's a number of nonprofits in our areas that are providing summer programming. They're providing safe spaces for kids. Yeah. Denver Public Schools is offering meals, so you can get free breakfast and you can get free lunch. If parents would like to eat, it's a $3 cost.
Wow.
So we're trying to make our community safe. We're trying to make sure there's lots of things to do, and there are. You just have to go onto certain websites to find them. So you can go onto the Denver Gov site, you can go onto our website, and there's a list of different activities for children to do.
I love this. Now, I heard that there's an activity where kids can get paid now. Can you tell us a little bit about that opportunity?
Yeah. So there's two of them. There's the Denver Youth Employment Program, and then there's the Mayor's Youth Summit Program. So both of them, Mayor's Youth Summit Program is paying youth to have jobs.
Yeah.
So as long as you can provide proof of working over the summertime, the mayor will give you $1,000.
Oh, wow.
So you just have to go onto the website, register, and then by, I think it's August 6th, if you can provide proof that you completed so many hours, you will get a $100 stipend. With the Denver Youth Employment Program, you have to be between the ages of 14 and 21. You can work up to 120 hours with a certain nonprofit, rec center, library within Denver, and you will get paid $18.29 an hour to learn job readiness skills and just be a part of your community.
I love that. Now, I know Father's Day is coming up, even though I'm making this about the youth. Mike, I see you have some fantastic men involved. How important is it to have father figures involved in helping shaping our youth?
Absolutely. I mean, you know this saying, it takes a village, right?
Yeah.
You know, and we come together. When we come together, it just really helps give that foundation that they need. You know, and you know, I want to give a shout out to the women as well, and I want to make sure that it's noted that we do have a female engineer as well and a producer, and she's phenomenal as well. So there's the diversity there, but we definitely come together as a collective. You know, like I said, we've set the foundation. The expectations are high, and we want to be able to provide the parents, you know, a valuable resource that they can trust in. Right. I think that's the main thing, is bridging the gap and letting them know that you know, growing up, you know, even with my kids, right? There's karate classes, there's soccer, there's this, there's that, there's all these different alternatives. I think this is a very unique alternative for them to be able to come in a real life recording studio, in a real life setting, in a real life production studio as a whole. Like I said, because there's different avenues that we can go with it. But I think bringing them in on that, it gives them that creative outlet that maybe just is not being spoken upon straight to the parents. So we're able to provide that for them.
I wish all these things were around when I was growing up.
Right? Me too.
Michelyn, I know you've been really big in fostering community. What does it look like when people come along for Rise 5280? How does community really partner with you in making that happen?
Oh, yes. I was just talking to Mike about this earlier. Partnership and collaboration is everything for us. It's so many kids and so much work that not one organization can do this. And we have so many different kids. You know, some like to play sports, some like to do music. So really fitting kids with organizations and mentors to ensure that they're successful is imperative for our community and just the growth of our kids. So partnership's big. There's not enough mentors in our community. So, and that's another thing. That's a call to action.
We love a call to action.
Call to action.
I love that. Come together.
It takes a village.
It takes a whole village. I love this. We're coming to the close of our conversation. Mike, anything you want to leave with our parents at home to give them an extra initiative to get their children involved?
Yeah, absolutely. Jump on the website. It's getbusylivingstudios.com. We're going to be sending out invitations here soon for a free event, free community event. There'll be food, there'll be activities. They can come kind of get a free tour of the facility, get an idea of exactly what we're going to do. We'll go over some program details and things like that and see if it's a good fit for them.
I like that. See if it's a good fit. Michelyn, anything you want to leave our parents or students with?
Oh, my biggest thing, just lead with love.
I love it. Lead with love, community. Thank you so much, Michelyn. Mike, your sharing your valuable insight has been incredible, and I think it's going to be absolutely valuable for you at home that are looking to get your children involved during the summer. Remember, it takes dedication to empower our youth through creativity, through activities, and through positive mentorship. What you two are doing here in the community is truly inspiring, and I'm excited to learn more. So make sure you check out their organizations and what's happening and the programs, and make sure you get your kids involved during the summer. Remember, we want to make sure they're staying engaged, and you're staying engaged in conversation right here on Sitting with Shay J. Join me every Saturday where we keep empowering and inspiring the next generation.